Simon Cowell has hinted he could sound the dreaded buzzer for ITV, and take BGT to the BBC. Speaking ahead of tomorrow's Britain's Got Talent final, Cowell, 53, revealed he is now ready to talk after rebuffing a previous Beeb bid to poach the contest. Losing it would be a huge blow to ITV. It is one of their biggest shows, pulling in 10 million viewers. Simon admitted, "You always wonder, would this show work better on the BBC? I've thought about that recently. Do you always want to be in the same place? There have been no talks. They offered me a deal a few years ago. It's something I'm thinking about now." The Lost Voice guy is one of the finalists in tomorrow's show, Image, ITV. Losing it would be a huge blow to ITV. It is one of their biggest shows, pulling in 10 million viewers. Image, PA. The move would come at a huge cost, with sources saying the Beeb could have to splash out upwards of £50 million a series to get hold of it. BGT has proved to be an easy winner for ITV, keeping its ratings without execs having to tinker with the format. It has kept the judging lineup of Simon, Alicia Dixon, Amanda Holden and David Williams for the past 7 series. In contrast, Cowell's X Factor, also on ITV, has seen sinking figures with regular changes to try to find a formula that works. ITV has kept the judging lineup of Simon, Alicia Dixon, Amanda Holden, Pictured, and David Williams for the past 7 series. Image, MAGICMOMENTS UK, but music mogul Cowell believes change is key to keeping a show fresh, and he says he is delighted with one of the few alterations he has made to BGT. He is adamant this series has been the best ever after moving the show to London's Hammersmith Apollo from Elstree Studios. He said, "At Elstree last year, it was like getting into Fort Knox with all the barbed wire. We paid all this money and we're trying to get this tiny box to look like a theater. I thought, why don't we just go to a theater? To me, this feels like a completely different show. Being in a studio is very sterile." David Williams pictured on the day of the semi-final. Image, James Curley. Another big change this series was out of Simon's control. The formidable double act of Ant and Dec were split for the first time when Ant took a step back from his TV commitments after being convicted of drink driving earlier this year. Dec went it alone on the live shows, winning him rave reviews. Simon said, "Dec has been unbelievable. I saw his nerves in the first 5 minutes of the live shows. I could feel it for him. Night the lightning struck and we went off air. I made a quip about Ant, and in a weird way it just cleared the air. From that moment on, Dec has owned the show." Lost Voice guy will be on Sunday night's show, Image, Rex Shuttershock. "I've tremendous respect for him. It's been a revelation." Despite Dec's success, Simon insists there will always be a place for Ant, who split from his wife, BGT makeup artist Lisa Armstrong. Simon said, "He's not a bad person. He's not the only person these things happen to. Lisa is still working on the show. She's a great girl. I felt for her. Ant has taken a step back because his health is way more important. I'm almost certain he'll be back next year, and we want him back." Show Supremo Cowell has also been taking a step back after falling down the stairs of his West London home last year, which he blamed on his relentless work schedule. The winner will scoop a £250,000 prize. He has since ditched his mobile and scaled back business meetings. The dad of one said, "I've not had a phone for 10 months. I thought, I'm not going to turn it on for a week, then I got to a month, then 3 or 4 months. It's been good for my mental health. Before I saw things in black and white, now I see things in color. Life is 100% better without a phone, it doesn't own you. There's enough people around me that Lauren can contact them in an emergency, rather than late-night calls. He now sits at home watching old Pink Panther and Dean Martin movies. In giving his verdict on who may take tomorrow night's £250,000 prize, Simon put his money on the funny, saying, "I've a strange feeling Mickey Peaker might win. I felt it when he walked on stage before he performed. He got the best reaction from the crowd, like he'd won last year and was walking on. It was bizarre. Whatever he does is not normal." BGT kicks off tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. on ITV.